Hey guys, Eric Blue Line Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Your time's important to me as always, and what we're going to do in today's time is we're going to talk crankbaits, specifically squarebill crankbaits like this one in heavy, shallow cover for summertime bass. Stick with me. I think you'll enjoy it. So let's jump into this, guys. First off, when I talk about summertime cranking, I'm not talking about deep water or deep ledges or deep water cranking. I like to crank squarebills in the summertime, warm water. I mean, this morning, the water temperature here was 83 when I started. It's 85 now. Temperature is about 90, so it's really hot, humid. But I have found that a squarebill crankbait this time of year will get the job done for some of those bigger fish. Because, you know, there are bass that stay shallow year-round, big bass. Summer, spring, winter, fall, it doesn't matter. But there is a certain percentage that will stay shallow, and you can catch them with a squarebill. Other techniques too, but I have found that using a squarebill has been really good to me over the years. And the big key when you're trying to fish this bait in heavy cover is don't get scared to get hung up. You're gonna get hung up. I've been hung up multiple times this morning. You know, it is what it is. It's just a part of doing business, and I've been hung up a bunch, but you know what? It's paid off. I've caught some nice fish this morning. And one of the things I try and do is never make a cast unless I'm coming into contact with at least one object, whether it be a stick, you know, a brush pile, a stump, whatever it may be. I want to come in contact with multiple ones on the way in and try and bang it off as much cover as I can. But one of the things I want to do is try and at least make contact with one thing on every cast. If not, don't waste your time casting. Find another target and try and make that contact on the way back in, because I believe this time of year, that's what triggers those reaction strikes. Because, you know, those bass are pretty lethargic this time of year. Even though the water's really hot, you'd think they'd be super active. You know, it gets to a point when that water gets so hot and the oxygen level starts to drop that they don't feed as much. But sometimes you can get that reaction strike out of them by banging this into a piece of cover, ripping it out of there, and they just feel the need to chase it down and eat it. So see, guys, this is what I'm talking about right here. These stick ups, there's laydowns in here, all these limbs and stuff like that. Really nasty, heavy cover, and I'm not trying to cast around it. I'm like this right here, this thing of stick ups right here, this old tree that's sticking up. I'm trying to cast right through the middle of it and bring that bait back through the middle, banging it off as much stuff as I can in the process. And like right here, hopefully you can see it. There's a couple stick ups under the water. You got some good polarized sunglasses, you'll be able to see it. And as I come back in, I'm going to throw way back in there, and I'm going to try and bang into all that stuff and finish up before I finish this cast by hitting that last stump as I come back out on the way back to the boat. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video today. If you got something out of it, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'll leave some links down in the description below for some squarebill crankbaits you might want to check out. Also, some other videos on fishing heavy cover and summertime fishing. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And remember, until that next video, get out there and fish.